Hi guys, Master K here today. We're going to be going over one of my favorite side kicks today, which is called cutting side kick. It's done with the front leg, and it gives you the opportunity to kind of gain ground in a match and also be able to set up some good follow-up techniques after you throw it. Side kick's a good kick to throw when you're doing striking, I should say, because it's hard to counter. Okay, roundhouse kick, the person can rush you with their hands, they can hit you with a front kick, they can counterattack you with a spinning back kick. But side kick's a little bit more tricky because that foot's coming out there and it's sticking. It's like a jab in boxing, so to speak. So it's kind of difficult to counter and get around. So I want to talk to you about the cutting kick. Now, cutting has a very different amounts of ranges you can do. And basically, what happens is you just pick your front leg up and chamber your knee, and you throw a side kick with the front leg. Now, if a person comes at you, they're rushing at you with some punches and you have good timing, you can just pop the side kick off and hit them right in the body and stop them from where they're coming from. And you know what? If you have heavy bags in your gym, swinging them around will help you on that timing. One of the things I do in my class is I have students with shields. They take a shield and they move at the person, and when they see that motion, they kick on it. Kicking on motion helps your reflexes. Okay, so the first cutting is just your front leg comes up and you hit. Now, one of the things that I do a lot is I try to keep my posture upright, and the reason why I keep my posture upright is to help me on my recovery. Okay, if I lean back really far, it takes me longer to get my foot down. But when I keep my posture up, I kick and I come straight down, and that helps me with my speed. One of the things too I do is I always rotate the shoulder up to my chin to make sure I don't get clipped in the jaw with a punch. Because sometimes when you kick somebody in the stomach, their overhand will come over the top because they're falling forward and they'll hit you in the face. I've never been knocked out from it before, but I've been hit by it and it doesn't feel very good. So you're going to pick the knee up and just tap the leg out and hit with the heel and bring your foot down. Remember, posture straight, now boom, just like that. Now, if you're using it more as an aggression to cut the ring off or something like that, you move forward slightly. And a lot of times what will happen is people will be sparring and you both will just be standing there. And nobody's really strategizing. They don't know what they're going to do. They're worried about you countering them. Okay, you're worried about them countering you, or you're worried about them attacking. They're worried about you attacking. You kind of have to read your opponent. But throwing a good cut with some motion will help you. So what do? When this knee comes up, I hop off this leg and I move forward and I kick. Okay, so I'm here, I pick the knee up, I hop off this leg. And you have to do drills to get it good. Like one of the drills that I do is I'll pick my knee up and I'll hop down in the gym. Okay? Now I'm not going to do that in a real fight. I don't want to be on one leg very long. All right? But to get that explosion, I'm going to pick the knee up, push forward, kick. Okay? Now, so people might say, well, how do you land? This is very important when you're kicking. When I'm this way and I'm sparring and I pick that knee up and I throw the kick out, I want to land in a straight line. And the reason why is I want to be able to punch, I want to be able to kick off the back leg, but I also want to be able to spin, either with my back kick or my spinning back kicks. Now, if I throw this lead cut and I land here, it eliminates my ability to kind of punch very well. You guys see that? I'm kind of off balance. And then I can't kick off the back leg. The only thing I can do is spin. Okay? Now, if I do land here, I can come back around with a hook kick. Some people do that, but I don't want to get in a bad habit, okay? Now, on the opposite side, if I throw the cut and I land here, my only option is to continue punching. I can't really spin anymore, okay? So you kind of have to know when you're kicking where you want that foot placement. And I always try to land in a straight line because I don't want to take away any of my tools. I don't want to take away my ability to attack off my back leg, coming forward, and I don't want to take my ability of spinning away, okay, because I might have to use that. So that's the cutting kick, okay? Again, you can do it as a counter. They rush you, boom, you come in. A couple things that I work on with the cutting to make my cutting good is I just don't work on the kick, I work on different aspects of the kick as well. Number one, I work on balance. Number two, I work on recovery time. And number three, I also work on flexibility. And we'll talk about all that stuff in another video, but I want you to be aware, once you learn a technique, think about what could make you a better martial artist. If my balance improves, my recovery improves, my flexibility improves, it helps everything else in my martial art career, okay? Just not this kick. So let's review. The guy's coming at you, there's no motion forward, there's just a chamber of the knee, kick out and down, okay? What makes my foot come down fast? My posture. If my posture's bad, my foot's not going to come down. I tell the students you're like a puppet on a string. When I hold a puppet, the puppet doesn't go like this, the puppet stays upright, okay? Or like a top. Spinning top doesn't fall until it starts going back and forth like this, okay? And you want to do that with your cutting. So this one is they're rushing you, the knee comes up, and boom, I hit out with the heel. Motion down, okay? The other cutting is to gain ground, okay? Maybe I'm in a bad area of the ring, where I want to push that guy into a corner or even like a cage. The knee chamber's up, and I move forward, okay? Then when I land, I try to land in a straight line because I want to be able to use my hands. I want to be able to kick off that back leg, spin off the other side. I want to have all my options. I don't want to lose any of them. So that's one of my favorite kicks, cutting kick with the front leg, and I'm going to be making more videos every single day. This is Master K. I hope this helps you with your martial art career, and I will talk to you later.